Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're unboxing a new model from CIGA Design, an award-winning model that won the challenge prize of the 2021 GPHG or Horological Grand Prix of Geneve. This makes CIGA the first Chinese brand to ever win an award at that event. It's a very prestigious event that usually features watches from Swiss brands, entry level all the way to the very high end. So let's open it up and see how it looks. Now, like I said, this is just the unboxing and first impression, so we're gonna take a look at the packaging, but I will be doing a full review with macro shots and everything once I spend some time with the watch. Now, the watch comes in this outer cardboard box, and inside you get a thinner box. Let's move this away. That actually resembles a book. Let's move these away. So this is the outer packaging, and as you can see, this is the GPHG logo here done in metal. This has been sealed in this plastic. Very cool. And these are gonna be limited to 365 pieces worldwide. Also, I don't know the price currently, but I've heard rumors that this watch is gonna be priced at $1,000 when they launch it worldwide in March. Okay, so remove the plastic protection of the book, and this is how you probably slide it out, because this is where I can see the indentation for my finger. And there we go. So this is the outer sleeve. Let's move that away. And this is the box itself, which looks like a book with silver sides. So this is the front cover, and they have a patent pending for the display of the time. Okay, so this is the first page. You have the Earth in 2021. You have the story of how this came to be, the idea and everything. Then when you open it here, you have the Earth in the future, how the coastline is gonna look. Some more information about what's gonna happen. And this is the statistics of the Earth. Very cool, since this watch does have an ecology message of protecting the one Earth that we have. So here the second page has a lot of languages. Mankind has only one Earth, and here you have a little cutout. Once you turn that, here again we have some specs of the watch. The warranty card just slid away, and here is the watch itself in these cutouts, like you've cut something like a secret stash inside a book. We have the rubber strap right here, and we have the watch right here. So let's get it out of its container. Very cool. Let's move the book away. Zoom in on the watch, and here it is in all its beauty, the CIGA Design Blue Planet. And this thing really is beautiful. Look at that 3D Earth. Wow. This watch is 46 millimeters in diameter, but it's a lugless design. So if you ever wore a tuna, like I did, you know that lugless watches really wear much smaller than the specs would suggest. Like, I usually never wear anything over 40, but when it comes to the Seiko Tuna, I'm able to pull off not only the 48mm 300-meter ones, but also the 50mm ones, the big ones, and they look okay on my wrist. So this should be no problem whatsoever. The case is made out of a single block of titanium, like I said, 45 millimeters in diameter and 15 millimeters in thickness, with a domed sapphire on the front as well as on the back. The movement used is not specified. It is some kind of a Chinese clone of the ETA, at least when it comes to the design of it, but it has been heavily modified for the unique way of telling the time on this. So this, the centerpiece of this watch, is this Earth, which is not only 3D in effect, but also it actually represents the mountains and the valleys of the world. So this, they call it the microcraving technology, where they actually mimic the relief or the structure of the earth, like the valleys and the mountains, and they kind of represent it on the dial of this, which is pretty cool. The blue is very vibrant. Now the strap is a rubber strap, and it comes with quick release spring bars. So let's just put it on the watch and we'll continue. And there we go. That really didn't take a lot because of the spring bars, I mean the quick release spring bars. The rubber does seem pretty soft and pliable, but enough about the rubber. Okay, let's try to put it on my wrist just so you can see what a 46mm watch with a lugless design looks on a 6.7-inch wrist, because like I said, lugless watches really do wear a lot smaller than the dimensions would suggest. So zoom out, and here it is on my 6.7-inch wrist. So a 46mm watch with an all-dial design, and it actually looks okay. It does look a lot thinner than 15mm because, like I said, the part of the thickness comes from the double domed sapphire crystal on the front and on the back, while the watch itself is quite a lot thinner. So this really doesn't wear as thick as the dimensions would suggest. Okay, so now time to take a look at this beautiful concept of telling the time using the earth. So this is actually a single hand watch, but one that allows you to check out the hours and minutes with precision, unlike regular single hand watches where you have to guess the minutes. So let's open the crown so we can move the earth. So as you can see, once you start turning the crown, the earth is moving. So this is our single hand, this compass on the dial, I mean on the earth, and it's pointing at the hours which are on the outer perimeter. So this disc here of the hours is actually fixed in place. The one that's not fixed are the minutes, which is the inner ring. And now if they only use, let's say, a line like those simple hidden or simple disc watches where you have a line running here or here, and then you just align the minutes and the hours, and you read the time, they wouldn't have to modify the movement at all. They would just need to put discs instead of the hands, because for each movement of 1 hour, which is about 30 degrees, the minute disc has to make 360 degrees or one full circle. However, they didn't go with that. What they did is they want the minutes to be read at this compass together with the hours, meaning that they not only have to make the minutes do the 360, but they also have to add the 30 degrees between each one of the hours to catch up with the marker, so that it doesn't create the difference. So this one is geared differently, and that's how they modified the movement. Instead of the usual 30 to 360 degrees, they use 30 to 390 degrees. So they added 30 degrees of the hour movement so that the minutes can catch up with the markers. So the way you read this watch, and the easiest way to show you, is to show you the 12 o'clock. Now I'm sorry for the lighting, but it doesn't really work in my favor. So 10:50. So this is midnight or noon. As you can see, you have 12 here and 0 here. If we go to 6, you're not going to read the minutes up here, but you read both the minutes and the hours down there. And as you can see, they also line up here. So this is now 6 o'clock. Let's try to do 3:15. So if you go to 3:15, it's going to look something like this. There, this is now 3:15. So it does require some getting used to, but it's actually pretty simple, because you always just look for the compass and then you pull a line to read the minutes and the hours. So let's say, I don't know, 4:30, you move it to 4, and then once the minutes align with the 30, there. This is now 430. So it's actually pretty brilliant and making it very simple, something that seems complicated, but it's actually very simple. And I love the way they did it by simply increasing the gearing to add another 30 degrees to the movement of the minute hand. Very cool. So like I said, this is going to be limited to 365 pieces, probably $1,000. But I'll know all that info by the time I do the review. Now I can't wait to see this under macro, to see the details on this earth, how well it's made and all of these creases, and compare them. I mean, you can see the Himalayas here above India, which is pretty cool. The Arabian Peninsula, the Africa, Madagascar, Australia, Indonesia. Very, very cool. I can't wait to see it under macro, really. A very cool watch that has this high horology look and feel to it, and it's a conversation starter because of the unique way of telling the time. Very good effort by CIGA Design. I'd never really liked their watches before because they were like making poor man's Richard Mille, and the reason I didn't like that is because I really don't like Richard Mille watches and all those designs. But with this, they really got my attention. Even that black hole model is also very interesting, but this is on another level. This looks almost like a work of art because of this earth. Very cool. Anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing. Like I said, stay tuned for the full review with macro shots so we can see how well all this is made, but it does look spectacular. Very cool. That's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.